Okay, now grade 8, we're moving on to equilateral triangle, right? So when we see an equilateral triangle, if I say that ABC is an equilateral triangle, right? There's a lot of things that I can write down about triangle ABC. The first of all the sides are equal. So look, I'm putting a line here. Remember when we did an isosceles triangle, we only had two lines and we said two sides are equal. Now what's happening in an equilateral triangle? And this part is telling you here that everything is equal. Okay, so in triangle ABC, AB is equals to AC and it's equals to BC. And what's my reason? Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Okay, so that's also a theorem and a statement and a reason. And then there's one more other thing. All the angles are equal. All the angles are equal. And they all are equals to 60 degrees. 60 plus 60 plus 60 degrees. Okay, so angle A is equals to angle B. It's equals to angle C, which is equals to 60 degrees, and the reason is the same. Triangle ABC is an equilateral triangle. Now look at what we can prove here as well, right? At the same time. Now we've said that ABC is an equilateral triangle. So if AB is equals to 2 centimeters, how much is AC going to be? 2 centimeters. And how much is BC going to be? 2 centimeters. So they don't need to tell me that. All I need to be told is that it's an equilateral triangle. So I can, if I'm given one side, all the sides are the same. And I have to know that all the angles are 60 degrees. So if they give me a triangle, for example, and they tell me here's my triangle, and they're saying my triangle is ABC, and ABC is an equilateral triangle. What do I know? All the sides are equal and all the angles are equals to 60 degrees. That's the rule of an equilateral triangle. All the sides are equal and all the angles are equals to 60 degrees, right? So now let's see if we add the angles up of ABC. 60 degrees plus 60 degrees plus 60 degrees gives me how much? 180 degrees. So can you see? It also proves the theorem that the interior angles inside a triangle are equals to how much? 180 degrees. But it's not always equilateral triangles. That's why we have different values. But you can see from the equilateral triangle, because each angle is equals to 60 degrees, it proves the theorem that the interior angles are equals to 180 degrees. So what we need to remember in an equilateral triangle is number one, all the sides are equal and can be equals to any side, any amount, right? So if they tell you one side is 3, then all are 3. Or if they say one side is 4, then all are 4. Okay? And then all the angles, remember this is a short for angles, are equals to 60 degrees. So all the angles are equals to 60 degrees. That's the rules of an equilateral triangle. So let's look at this example. PQR is an equilateral triangle. What's important? It's telling me this. What is this part telling me? Two things. That these angles are going to be equals to how much? 60 degrees. And these sides are going to be what? Equal. So this side is equals to that side and that side is equals to that side. So how am I going to write it down as my statement and my reason? I've been given QR is 5 centimeters. So I'm going to say QR is equals to PR, and it's also equals to PQ, and they all are equals to 5 centimeters. And what's my reason? Triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle, right? Now I want to say, my question is saying find values for A, B, and C. So A, B, and C, right? So A is equals to B is equals to C. Why am I saying that? Why am I saying it? Because it's an equilateral triangle. And how much are they all equals to? 60 degrees. So A is 60 degrees, B is 60 degrees, and C is 60 degrees. Why can I say that? Because they've told me that this triangle is an equilateral triangle. So my reason again is triangle PQR is an equilateral triangle. Then it says find values for x and y. So x is this line here, PR, and y is PQ, right? So I've written it here. QR is equals to PR is equals to PQ. They all are equals to 5 centimeters. Therefore, x is equals to 5 centimeters and y is equals to 5 centimeters. Okay, so I'm proving it because it's an equilateral triangle. This is 5, that is 5, that is 60, that is 60, that is 60. Right? Very easy. Okay, so you need to complete the exercises that I'm putting up for homework. It's going to include isosceles triangles. So what we did about the isosceles triangles and what we've done about the equilateral triangles.